Roy. Now, how do you pronounce that name, Tim?
Pejcinovski.
Pejcinovski. Now, I hope you remember. If you remembered, three of his. He was murdered, and his mother was murdered. Chrissy, and his sister Vanna, I think was her name, and they played Bantam together. And 2000.
Right, he was the Don Mills goalie, and the year before we really watched him in the minor midgets, and he was with Shane Wright and all those guys, and he was with the team that
They were going to win the championship.
Yeah, they won the championship before, and then this year they were, and then the next year they were. This was the big year, right? It's like that's the big year because all the OHL scouts are watching, and NCAA scouts are watching.
And
and that summer, he was murdered with his mom and his younger sister.
Allegedly murdered or whatever you want to call it. And he was a terrific goalie. He was fantastic. And so the next year, I think out of 70 games, they only lost. And
they lost
one game in overtime. I think it was Detroit or something.
Yeah.
And he was fantastic. And they scored, and they wore his number. What was his number? 74. 74, yeah. And they wore his number, like in the OHL Cup, and I'm sure they were thinking of. And they scored the winning goal in the OHL Cup, and they scored, and the three of them scored the goal in Canada Cup. And I'm sure they were thinking of
Roy
Othman. He got the winner, right? Yeah.
I think Othman was.
Yeah, Arthur. Yeah, and. I bet you they were thinking of Roy. I'm sure they were thinking of Roy. What a sad day. And he would have been the goaltender. He was fantastic. And I just want to mention his name. And we met his dad, Voss.
Yeah.
And he stood by himself down in the corner.
Yeah, he used to go. He used to still go to the games and stuff. Because that's people don't realize that aren't into hockey how that becomes not the parents' social life, right? Like you're with the rink, you're with the parents every day.
And a lot of times it's the same team. They just move up.
Right,
it's the same players.
Like he would have been together for probably 3 years.
3 years. The parents, and there's a lot of time to kill.
They had
at
a
those
family
rinks.
going.
Yeah,
and Dell was.
Well, you go to tournaments together, you go to practices together. There's a lot of time that you're just hanging around the rink, so you get to be pretty close with the other parents.
Well,
right?
I just wanted to bring his name up too because I thought it was ironic that the three guys from the GTHLs got the winning goal in the Canada Cup, and then three guys got the that were involved in the OHL Cup.